If you are planning to take an online IT course, watch this video first. Let me say something that might sound controversial. Most online IT courses don't actually work. Yes, not because learning online is bad and not because students aren't capable. They fail because of two things: how courses are created and how most students consume them. Let's talk about both. The first part is how instructors create them. That's very important. Here's the first reason many IT courses don't work. They focus on information, not understanding. They teach commands and the steps, not the concepts. They teach definitions, but they don't teach why. And without understanding why, everything feels confusing, right? So a student follows the lab, it works. They feel confident, but the moment something changes, like a new error, a missing file, a service that won't start, everything falls apart. Because the course taught steps, not concepts. All right, the second problem is unnecessary complexity. Some instructors try to sound advanced. They rush, they assume prior knowledge, they skip fundamentals, and beginners, of course, get lost. Let me be very clear. If something can't be explained simply, it usually isn't understood deeply. Complexity doesn't equal quality. Clarity does. The third issue is lack of real-world context. Real IT jobs are messy. Things break. Logs don't make sense. Documentation is incomplete. But many courses show perfect demo in perfect environments. That's not real IT. So when students face interviewers or real systems, they freeze because reality doesn't look like the lab, right? Now, the second part, let's talk about that, where students get it wrong. Another big reason online courses don't work is passive learning. This part is on the student side, the learner side, and that is you. People watch courses like they're watching Netflix. They don't pause, they don't think, they don't question. Learning doesn't happen by watching, it happens by thinking. Many students never ask things like, why am I learning this? Where is this used at work? What problems does it solve? So folks, without those questions, nothing sticks. Nothing sticks here. Another mistake is rushing through the content. No, let's not do that. Students want to finish fast. They want the certificate. But speed kills understanding. That's what you need. Good learning should slow you down, force you to think, and make connections. The third mistake is not practicing mentally. Students follow labs step by step, but never ask, what if this fails? What would I check first? How would it be impacted? That thinking is what interviews test, not memorization. So what should a student do, and what actually works to get the most out of online courses? That's a great question we're going to talk about. Okay, look for courses that explain concepts clearly, repeat ideas in different ways, use real-world scenarios, connect topics together. As a student, pause often and ask, why? And you need to ask this why constantly. Think in scenarios, don't rush. Focus on understanding, not completion. That's how confidence is built. This is exactly why I teach the way I do. Whether it's IT fundamentals, Linux, interview preparation, or career guidance, I teach in a very simple way with real-life examples, with the mindset of someone who has actually worked in IT, of course. I don't teach to impress. I teach to prepare you for real jobs. That's the difference. You can find my full courses on Udemy and on my website, and of course the links are in the description. Okay, let me end with this. If online courses haven't worked for you so far, that doesn't mean you're bad. Most of the time, it means the teaching style or the learning approach was wrong. When learning is simple, connected, and practical, progress becomes inevitable. And remember this, learning should reduce confusion and not create more. So folks, thanks for watching, and please subscribe to my channel if you think that you have learned something from this video.